Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our Attendee Onsite Planning Portal demo. We're really excited for you guys to be joining today. It looks like a couple of you are hopping on, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the webinar. So first, a couple of introductions. My name is Kenzie Jones. I'm the project manager for the energy portfolio. I work really closely with the sales team. I manage a few of our special events on site, and I also manage most of the partnerships across the energy portfolio. And here we also have the Director of Audience Engagement, Ashley Rowena. She's going to be my right hand during this webinar. So Ashley, if you want to say a quick hello.
Hi, everyone. We're excited to see you in just a few short weeks down in Dallas. I will be moderating the Q&A for this webinar, so if you have any questions, feel free to put them in, and Kenzie and I will make sure that we can address them during the webinar or even after the webinar, just in case you guys have any additional help that you need. So looking forward to sharing this with you guys.
Awesome. So a little bit of background about what this webinar is. So it's about our on-site planning portal. So this is something that we recently launched that we're really excited about to give attendees and exhibitors a chance to connect pre-show in order to have a stronger connection on-site. So in this webinar, you're going to learn how to update your About Me profile, how to network with exhibitors using the message feature and more, how to schedule on-site meetings, which is a really important piece of it. Also, how to view sessions. So all the sessions that are happening on site, you're able to see those in this portal and add them to your schedule. And all of this is also in the mobile app, which if you haven't downloaded the mobile app, I 100% recommend doing that sooner rather than later. You can just search Distributech and PowerGen in the App Store. It is a yellow square. Download that, turn on push notifications. The reason for that is if somebody requests to have a meeting with you on site, that's supposed to go to your email, but a lot of the time that goes to spam. So you definitely want to download the app to make sure that you're getting those push notifications if somebody sends you a message and wants to meet and really thinks that you guys could do business together. So you don't want to miss out on those connections. So download that app. And just really quick, some contact info. If you guys are having any trouble with the portal after this webinar, for Distributech, you're going to email distributechnetwork@clarionevents.com. And for PowerGen, you'll email powergennetwork@clarionevents.com. I'll show this slide again at the end. So without further ado, let's get right into the demo. So everyone should have received login credentials if you registered for the event. So once you register, you should be receiving an email with a link to activate your account and create your own password. If you did not receive that, shoot those inboxes an email, or depending on what show you're attending, Distributech or PowerGen, and we'll get you your credentials. So once you log in, this is the first thing you'll see. I'm logged in as Ashley, so Ashley added a nice photo of herself here. Spec, in terms of specs for that, a perfect square will do. So 170 by 170 are good specs, but really anything should work. You'll put your organization, job title, first and last name, email, country, state, city, phone, and don't worry about this information showing to the exhibitor. It will not show to the exhibitor unless you've scheduled a meeting with them or taken an action on them. This is really more for internal purposes. And then down below, you'll have to answer all of these questions. So which category best describes your company organization? Choose the one that fits best. And then you'll have to answer the sub questions: job function, career seniority, what best describes your responsibility for purchasing products or services, what amount you have influence of or purchasing authority. And just make sure you answer all of these questions. They should have pre-populated over from registration, but if for whatever reason something looks wrong, feel free to change those here. Next is going to be the privacy policy. Just make sure you're clicking those check boxes and clicking save. Matchmaking settings. So this is where you're able to manage your notification settings. So I recommend keeping these on for everything. So if an appointment gets canceled, if an appointment gets confirmed, incoming appointment notification. So if somebody requests a meeting with you, any type of message notifications, you'll want to keep these all on so that you're getting a notification here at the top right and also an email. You'll also want to add in an about me message. So I kept it very generic for Ashley. It just says, hello, I'm the Director of Audience Engagement at Clarion Events. Feel free to write more for your profile if you would like. And then meeting availability. So you can actually ignore the right-hand side here where it says online time because we will be getting rid of that. But in order to edit your meeting availability, so say you don't want to be available on Monday, May 23rd from 12 to 1 because that's your lunch time. So you don't want anybody to be able to schedule a meeting with you during that time. You would just click on that date and then put in the hours. So from 11 to 1, whatever you want. And then you would just hit save here. And that blocks off your calendar availability so that exhibitors and other attendees cannot schedule meetings with you during that time. If you need to change your password for whatever reason, you can click on change credentials. And then this last tab here is your data. So if you need to export all of this information, you're able to do that in an Excel spreadsheet here. So that is basically the gist of updating your personal profile. Ashley, did we get any questions just yet on this part of it, the demo?
So far, so good. No questions have come in.
Great. So moving forward, and I forgot to mention, if at any point you would like to view what your profile looks like, you can click on Preview Profile. And this is what other attendees and exhibitors will see. So you'll see this looks pretty good, but I could probably write a little bit more under the About Me section. So we've covered the profile info box here. Now I'm going to go over to this networking box here. So you see there's two boxes, networking and profile info. We'll go over the download leads section in a little bit. Clicking on the dashboard, this is where you're able to see all your statistics, so all your meeting requests. You'll see that I have 3 confirmed meetings, 3 canceled meetings, and 3 incoming meetings. Incoming means I received a request for a meeting and I have not accepted it or denied it. So it's incoming on my part. I have 0 pending. Pending would mean that if I sent out a meeting request and that person did not accept or deny it, that would be pending. So you can see profile activity. This is going to be all the exhibitors that engaged with me. So viewed my profile, favorited my profile. I can see that here. And I can also see it down here under interaction. So I can see Aclara, there's a green dot under page view and request meeting. Aclara viewed my page and requested a meeting with me. IQGeo viewed my page, favorited my page, and requested a meeting with me. So I can see all of that here. You are also able to download this information into an Excel file by clicking on Download Leads here. So if I click this button, it will export into Excel for me to see. There are a couple ways you can engage with exhibitors and other attendees. The first way being the recommended tab here. So here I can see recommended exhibitors. I can kind of scroll through. I can click on someone to learn more about them. And I can also do the same for recommended exhibitors, recommended products, recommended speakers, sessions, news. Definitely I recommend going through this part of the dashboard just so you can see what the platform has matched for you based off of your criteria. So based off of the information you filled out in your product categories and what your interests are, the platform will generate recommendations and matches for you. The next tab here is the matchmaking function. So again, the platform is going to generate recommendations or matches for you based off of your criteria. So I see the platform matched me with Alexandra. He's from SNC. I know that that is a sponsor, so I can click on them to learn more about them, send them a message, schedule a meeting, mark them as favorite or not relevant. As I engage with them, the next person pops up. And you'll see the platform puts a score next to the person. So we're at 100% because we have the same, they offer the categories in which my interests match. So another way that you can network with exhibitors would be by clicking on exhibitors and products here at the top. So from here, I can search by company name. I can search by hall if that's important to me, product categories. Make sure you click this green drop down if you want to filter by category so that you can look at all the subcategories as well. Country and tags. So basically anyone with a preferred listing is just going to have a more thorough profile. You can also click on products and filter by the same categories for products. So definitely a great tool to utilize if you're going to the show to look at products. You can scroll through all of these here, and if I see one that catches my eye, so cast coil transformations catches my eye, and I really think that JST power equipment could be beneficial to my business, I can schedule a meeting with them by clicking the Meet button. I'll choose who I want to have my meeting with. So I really want to talk to the regional sales manager. So I'm going to click on Jonathan, regional sales manager. I'll put in the subject. Location's typically going to be at the booth, but if you'd rather meet somewhere else, you can say other, and you can put whatever you want. Duration, 15, 30 minutes, 45 or 60 minutes. And you can schedule the day. So I want to do it. Looks like this person blocked off their calendar availability for this time. So I'm going to choose 12, and then I would request the meeting. I'm not actually going to request the meeting because I do not know Jonathan, and I don't want him to get confused. So, but that's really how I would recommend. Oh. Okay. That's how I would recommend doing your searches if you're really looking to get the most out of your on-site experience. I would go through the exhibitors, I would go through the products, and you can also go through additional brands as well. So it really all depends on what you're going there to do. So going back to exhibitors, I'm going to click on BEC Technologies because I know them and I want to schedule a meeting with them. I can look at their products by clicking on products. I see they have a video for this one, a description, product categories. This one's very thorough. I can look at their other products by clicking on those. Very cool. And I can actually scroll down and see similar products, so products that fit the same criteria of this one that I'm looking at, similar exhibitors as well. I can watch their video, and again, I can favorite them, I can schedule a meeting with them, or I can send them a message. So if I want to send a message, just say, hi there. And my messages will stay under this message tab here. So periodically, if I want to log in and I want to, you know, I didn't get any emails that I got a message, but I want to make sure that I didn't miss any, I could just click on the message tab, and see if anyone's responded to my messages or if somebody sent me a message directly. Once you schedule a meeting with someone, they will show up under your My Schedule tab here. So you'll see under My Schedule, I have 4 meetings. So oh, I think I had just deleted one, so there's really only 3 right now. So I can click on the day that the meeting is for. Looks like they're all for Tuesday. And from here, I can either reschedule it or I can cancel the meeting if I would like. So it looks like all of my meetings, all of Ashley's meetings are with Clarion Events right now. 2 with Jenna and 1 with Steph. If I need to reschedule, I would just click reschedule. And I would just change the time to something else. Great. And then under the All Meetings tab, that's going to show me all of my canceled meetings, incoming meetings, pending meetings. So it looks like I do have a pending meeting, but I don't need to have that one anymore. So I'm going to send a cancellation and say, no need. And I have an incoming test that I'm going to go ahead and confirm here. So I definitely recommend going in and checking periodically if you can. And this is also why it's really important to download the mobile app, because it's so much easier to manage when it's on your phone in your hand, especially when you're on site at the event. It'll be really easy for you to just get a push notification, accept a meeting, check your schedule really quickly in there. So definitely recommend downloading the app. So all of your meetings will be managed here. And anyone you mark as favorite will also be under your favorites tab here. So again, really useful on site if you want to have your phone on you and click on your favorites tab and be like, oh, who did I want to, what booths did I want to stop by again? You can just click on that favorites tab and you'll see them, you'll see their booth number, and you'll know exactly where you want to go. So Ashley, did we get any questions regarding networking?
No questions regarding networking, but I do have one for you. So for those meeting requests, I know at the beginning you had showed the messaging center, really, so how everyone can update their preferences. So for those meeting requests, for instance, if a user does receive a meeting request, they would get an email about that, correct?
Yes, they should get an email about the meeting request. But like I said, a lot of the times those go to spam. So the email will come from distributechnetwork@clarionevents.com or powergennetwork@clarionevents.com, depending which you're registered for. But I just also recommend going in and checking periodically when you can and downloading the app so that you get the push notifications
Awesome.
when those come through as well. Good question,
Thank
though.
you.
So next thing I'm going to show you guys is the program. So here is where you're able to view all of the sessions, everything that's happening at Distributech. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but if you're a PowerGen attendee, everything's the same for PowerGen. It's just different branding and obviously different exhibitors. So I'm showing Distributech right now, but you can pretty much mirror the same things for PowerGen. So if you're able to see all of the tracks here. So the Knowledge Hub, Conference, Networking, Utility University, the simulcast, we have some co-located events. Definitely recommend checking out our co-located events. We have a really nice SECC consumer symposium that they're doing both days. So definitely recommend checking these out. We also have the Leadership Summit, Keynote, Initiate, and you're able to view all of those by clicking on the tracks or clicking all tracks. And you can also sort by day here. So if I only want to see Monday sessions, I would click Monday. And I can scroll down and see what's going on Monday. clear my search at any time. So for the co-located event, this one here looks really good to me. I'm going to add it to my schedule. Just keep in mind for some of these, such as the co-located events, you will also have to register for these through the registration system. So on the website, the same way you registered for the event, if you have any special sessions that you want to register for, some of them are paid. So I know you have to pay to attend this co-located event. Just make sure that just by adding it to your schedule doesn't mean that you purchased your ticket. So I would just make sure to double check if it's something that you need to pay for. But so I'm going to clear my search again. For the simulcast, I want to add this to my schedule. I want to add this Knowledge Hub session to my schedule. So I'm adding a bunch of things to my schedule. And then if at any time you want to view your schedule, you just click my schedule either here, and it actually brings you back to your dashboard. So you'll see all of my meetings are here and all of the sessions that I've added to my schedule are here. So I can actually filter by meetings, sorry, if I just want to see my meetings, or by sessions. So this is another really great tool to have on site if you want to have that on your phone and you want to remember which sessions you're signed up for. Definitely recommend utilizing this feature as well. So that's the program. You're also able to view speakers if you want to check out the speakers list. You're able to view the attendees list if you would like to do that as well. Same way as if you were to look at the exhibitors and products, sort by interest category, search company name. And you're also able to look at the floor plan here. So here you'll see level 1 and level 2. If you would like to click on a hall to check out the halls, you can do that. And this is going to show you all the booths. You can use the plus or minus features to scroll in just to look at the booths. And you can also use these arrows to go between halls. So right now we're looking at Hall C. And if I want, I can click on somebody. I can click on someone's profile and I can go to their profile from here. And notifications are at the top. Ashley has 42. That's definitely because I use her profile as a test profile a lot of the time. But you definitely want to keep an eye on those notifications, keep an eye on your messages. And that is basically the platform. Yeah, so do we have any questions?
So we did have 2 come in, but one of them you did address right before it came in. So this user had joined late, but they just wanted clarity on the separate platform. So again, yes, they are technically separate platforms, but even though Kenzie walked you through DTech, PGI is set up exactly the same way. So very user-friendly on both sides. And then another question had come in. So Kenz, when you add a meeting to your schedule, does that automatically block the time slot out for other attendees to set up meetings?
Yes, it does. Yep, exactly. So if you have a meeting scheduled from 11 to 12 on May 24th, no one else will be able to schedule a meeting for you during that time.
Awesome. Does anyone else have any other questions? I'm not seeing any just yet. So I guess, Kenz, if you want to wrap it up, but if something comes in, I'll let you know.
Yeah, sounds good. So again, if you guys don't have your credentials or if you have any questions moving forward about the platform, this is who you'll email. For Distributech, it's distributechnetwork@clarionevents.com. And for PowerGen, it is powergennetwork@clarionevents.com. Ashley and myself manage those inboxes, so you'll be getting one of us in your response. So again, we're really excited to see you guys in a couple weeks. Definitely download that app. Definitely utilize this portal as much as you can. We're really excited about it, and we're really excited to be bringing everyone together face to face. So without further ado, I will end this, and have a great week, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.